Well guys, in this video we are going to go through some SAT writing tips, and we will do the faster way doing the questions on the SAT writing section. The first question is this one. If you guys see plural, but the one which is singular will be always the correct. In the writing section we always check the answer key first. So you see that there is the punctuation problem we got here. If you see the question is related with the punctuation, what you just need to do is check the left side if it is sentence, and check the right side of the blank if it is sentence. Left side says scientists had previously sought, so it is a sentence, and the right side the team's finding suggests, so it is also a sentence. In two sentences we can use period, we can use semicolon, we can use comma plus fanboys like and, maybe but, maybe you can see so, and also if the right side explain we can use colon or dash. We have only one option mentioned here. Another one, if you check the text, you see we got semicolon, and we said it is normally not true, but we have an exception when there is a list like A, semicolon, B, semicolon, and C. What we see here, if there is a semicolon and, you have to have another semicolon using the answer key. If you check this rule, in the case A there is no another semicolon, and the same as C. Two options left, B or D. But what is the difference between B and D? We use a comma or semicolon. In that case, you have to check the sentence structure. What I mean, look at this one. The such as, and such as. As you see, in the text itself, before such as, we use comma. So before this such as, you have to use a comma. I mean, the case B is correct. The next one, we don't need to check the text. You see that is plural, but the one which is singular will be the answer. Another question, again, like that is related with the punctuation problem. What we say, if you see the punctuation problem, you just need to check if there are two sentences or not. So do you guys think that left side is sentence? They say a vessel took, so it is a sentence. Right side, it is, so it is a sentence. I want you to check this punctuation in the answer key, which one used there. None of the answer key like ACT include any of this punctuation except the case B, so it will be the correct one. So another question, you see plural, but the one which is singular will be correct one. Next question says, if should we use a question mark in the end or not? This kind of question, two options, you have to eliminate automatically, because if the could used before, you have to have the question mark, so it's grammarly false. The same thing here, if they could not used before in the beginning of a sentence, you shouldn't use any question mark here. I'm going to eliminate the case C. You've got two options left, A or B. So in this case, what you need to check the sentence. Do they directly ask any question, or it's just a part of a sentence? They say, they shall to investigate how blah blah blah. So it's not directly asking for the question, so I'm not going to use a question mark. It will be B. Next question, I just want to tell you the rule, like, you know, if you go A an article or they one or no. So if you guys say Professor John or the Professor John, or you just have Professor John, in this case, only when there is A an article, John becomes non-essential part, so should we use comma both sides? As you guys see here, we have the chemical, so you have to mention the chemical name as an essential part, not non-essential part, not non-essential part. You got another rule, before after preposition doesn't require any punctuation. You cannot have the comma here. Only correct version will be the case D here. And the last question is related with the modifiers. What I mean, modifiers is this one. Fortifying soil in arid ecosystem against erosion. If you check the answer key, a recent studies estimate and estimated something. This cross and recent study. What can fortify the soil in arid ecosystem?